はい、こんにちは。
はい、こんにちは。
今日もですね、キウイコーチと一緒にレッスンをやっていただきます。
何日？だから50日ぐらいで今。
50日
俺数えてるから。
毎日やってるもんね。
俺だって練習しない日ないよあれから。ずーっとクラブに行ってで10日ごとにスコアは100。100オーバーマジで。
勝ちの途中と同じでしょ。
そう、勝ちの途中一緒。パチンコとか競馬とかの。そう。でも全部勝ちの途中だから。
スイングどうですかね今。What do you think about his swing right now?
Oh, Instagram swing I see?
Instagram thing.
Because Instagram, he posts maybe the perfect swing, so it looks ichiban kakkui.
一番。
But when we see his swing, I do still think there's Migi Saibin issue.
まだ
右サイドベントが
まだ出て
残ってる。
る。難しいね。
To,
と
obviously shank to top issue.
ああ、
シャンクと止まらないね。
手元は浮くからね。
And wakarimashita. So today, kyo, I think we can work on that for Intersun. And then for Shota, maybe there's something to do with Fleetwood hair or Fleetwood
フリ
finish.
ートヘア？ヘア？
俺の髪好きすぎ
めちゃめちゃいじるから。
好きすぎなのよ。影が好きなのよ。
おもろ。
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I can do it.
いいですね。
いいですね。
じゃあ俺の携帯で
Yeah, warm up first.
結構でも俺もこれ意識してたよ。
意識してるよね。やっぱコースでさ、自分の動画編集してる時思わない？
もう
全然できてない。まだできてないって思うでしょ。
Shota couldn't play on the course because, you know, having to sell lots of curry. Eh?
は
カレー屋さん。
カレーね、カレーね。
カリー。
Second curry.
なんか前よりも。
All right. So Shota then, today, questions from maybe last lesson. I know not so much practice, probably.
いやちゃんとできてるようになってるからちょっと聞きたいですね。
なんで日本語で話したの？
いや日本語の方が分かりやすい。
まあ動画的にはね。
Okay. So see if he's not
マウンド取ってくるわ。
shot tataru anymore.
まだスティール立ってるだと思う。
So a little tataru. Okay. So quick swing check. If it's tataru, we can do a quick fix. And then from there, once we get done with that, I really want to get to the Fleetwood image.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's gonna be good.
英語でめっちゃマウント取られるわ。ああじゃねえ。
うるさいよ。
全然あんま変わってなくない？
変わってない？
You want to check that one,
Yeah.
or do you want to do one more?
チェックして。
Let's check. Okay, so really there was 2 points of check. The main point was going to be, we call it P5.5, which is going to be kind of when the hands are right around the hip height. So let's check that first. Let's see if we got better or did we revert? Oh, not bad. So here, let's do a quick comparison here. This was the before.
お、変わってる。実は
俺変わってるじゃん。
変わってたわ。OK?
Okay zone.
OK ゾーン。やっ
OK
た。
So for everyone at home, maybe no practice is the best practice.
ちょっとしたちょっとした。
ちょっとね。
ゼロではない。
すげえな。
ゼロではない。
しかも手元もめっちゃ低くなってるじゃん。
マジでちょっとやったから俺。
本当に？
ほんと。
Yeah. But that's actually very good because I think most people, the second lesson, they come back and then they look exactly like this.
やっぱりね。
So that's good. Yeah, very good job.
Thank you, thank you.
One could say kashkoi. Okay, so then, do you have questions then now that you're confident? Okay, it looks like I can do it.
Very confident about that.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's the easy part. You ready for the miskachi part?
Yep. I'm ready. I'm ready.
難しいのいっちゃう？
Let's take a look at a movement here on the swing analysis, and we'll kind of show them what I want to talk about today. So last lesson, we had a nice joke about Fleetwood and the hair. And I had a little inspiration. Well, why don't we just teach Shota the Fleetwood release? Kyo today is going to be talking about from this point here, from this point here, to this point right around here. So the key point here, and it'll be easier if I can just show you the Fleetwood, is that kind of the face rotation is far too much than what it should be. So cool. This is going to be what we work on today.
もうこの手がね、こっちはも
書いちゃった
う入っ
もんね。
ちゃってるけど、こう右手見れば一目瞭然。
こうね。
That's correct.
Right hand.
こうね。
Exactly, exactly. So last lesson, here, have you swing up to your top real quick.
Yeah.
So last lesson for everyone watching, Shota's issue was basically a little bit of top through, then kind of go like Cole, face is wide open, and then massive flip. Now, Shota's in this position here, and he's starting to get this move here, the top through that we talked about. But I think we still have a
Yeah.
massive flip.
そう、最近めっちゃ引っ掛け多くなった。ドロ
一緒。
Yeah. So Miggy push is bye-bye, but we have cheaping.
ー。いやそう、チーピング増えたね、最近。
So, Kyo, let's fix it.
OK。
All right. How? So first question, what body part do you think is affecting the
当て
movement?
た。wrist?
Wrist?
あ
Oh, okay. Kashikoi.
This all okay?
これ100% every time. Perfect guess. But that's easy, right? Wrist, okay. What specific movement of the wrist cause it? Is it maybe the coal? Is it
こうだ、こう。I think
cocking?
This one.
Okay. I think you could be close.
close.
But watch this. So let's say I have the cocking. I can still come through like this and look like Fleetwood. So cocking, actually, if anything, is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Now watch if I do this. What do you feel like
Oh.
your wrist is doing?
チーピング。
That's right. That's actually very good. But what we would call, like the technical term, is we call with the left wrist, palm up to the sky, we call it supination. If you have too much supination.
OK。
And that's really what's causing you to get the cheaping now.
ああ、左手の手のひら、こうしたとか。
左なんだ。
Exactly. Exactly.
まあ右手も同じって感じ。
And look what it's doing to the face.
ちょっと一緒
Where's your ball going? Exactly. So now what we have to do is create some sort of image that would be the opposite of that,
OK。
so that we can hence get rid of the cheaping. That's the easy part. So have Shota go to your top
はい。
やばいね。
and kind of go down maybe to shaft parallel and downswing. Yeah, somewhere right around here. Really good. Now from here, if we were to come through with this image, this is going to get rid of that. Watch this.
あ、なんかキウイコーチっぽい。打ち方が。ここ？キウイコーチっぽい。打ち方それ。
So let's break down what we just did there.
OK。
So if you guys were to look at me right here, if I were to go like this with the wrist, that would be what we don't want. You're basically almost keeping that angle in the right wrist. Is that kind of what you feel?
keep, yeah.
Yeah, this right angle, almost you feel like it's never going to go this way,
こういう
correct?
な。
So that's kind of one of the key points.
Okay.
The second key point with that probably is the feeling of which direction the grip is going.
Oh,
So obviously before we were a little bit more kind of straighter with where we pull the grip.
yeah.
Now you probably feel low left, right? With where you're pulling the grip. So I think those are the two key points to focus in on with your image.
Okay.
And then from there, this would be a crazy image.
Okay.
This would be more of like what the actual swing will probably end up looking like, something like that,
I
right?
see.
So now we just got to figure out how crazy do we got to go to get the real swing into the OK zone.
少ない
やばいね。やるしかない。
でもこれはできてるもんね。
そう。あとはその先よ。
こうでしょ
そう。
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I think we could do is Shota, just to make it easier for you, let's go back to that kind of stop and go we were doing for
stop and go.
Toda-san in his video. So that way you don't even have to think about the kirikaishi.
Okay.
So you're just like, okay, let's just think about this for now.
Yeah.
And then once you start to get it, then we'll try to add both. See if you can do the kirikaishi and do that.
Okay. Okay. So,
Let's, yeah,
stop and
swing
go
around
for-
halfway down. Let's go,
これ
yeah, kind of right around here-ish. So maybe right around here.
Okay.
Then you can go ichi-ni-san, try to hit the ball, and then try your best to get to that crazy image. Something like that, exactly.
いやでも返さないとそういう風になりやすい気がする。
Yeah. Now let's have you try a couple before I make comment, because I know that one was a shank. But let's see what happens first after a couple swings. And if you
Okay.
keep shanking it, I'll kind of show you why. But let's just do that. Let's try that. All right, so go to that halfway down point. Oh, really good. 1, 2, 3.
なんか良さそう。
Does that feel really crazy?
Yeah, really crazy.
良さそう。
So, show the audience real quick. What did you feel? Maybe flip this way.
My image.
Yeah, almost kind of from this view, it would look something like this almost.
Yeah.
Right? Let's go take a look at the actual swing. I think you might be a little bit shocked.
全然違うの？
It's going to be
良さそうだった
So let's go to that same kind of position here.
おお、フェイス全然返ってね。
書いてない？
返ってないじゃん。ほら。
Yeah, so do you see how the hands are right around the hip height?
うんうん。
Club is kind of pretty far below the hands, right?
Yeah.
Now let's just quickly compare that to the before here.
トミー・ジョン
お、
手術。
本当だ。
ね、全然返ってないフェイスが。
えぐい。これが正解。
Yeah.
トミー・フリートウッドやん。
どうも。トミーです。
トミー・ジョン手術しよう。
Yeah. And that's why he's growing the hair out, right? I can see the side from the guy. Gosh,
そうそうそう。ね髪も似せて。
So maybe when we see him in QT, he's gonna have the long hair.
ロングヘア。
ここまで来てる。
あとヒゲも。
ひげもね。
ヒゲもボーボーにして。
Here, how about this? If this video gets 500 comments,
OK。
you'll have Fleetwood hair.
ああ、500コメント？そんな興味あるから。
That's not how much. More to comment. Tell him if we do that, I'm gonna make like a bunch of fake accounts and just comment.
ちょっと書いとこうでも。
奥さんにぶち入れられるよ。
交渉します奥さんに。
She wouldn't like it, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
デビル。
いやでも
ね、
これいいね。
すごい。
もう一回いいですか？
Yeah, let's try it one more time. Ichi-san. Good, 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 good,
け
good.
どさ、あれ自分でやっぱスライスしてるぐらいのイメージ。それはない。
いやないないもうこ
あそれはない
っからもう
うん。
こう固定して
でいつもこ
こうだ
う返してるじゃん。
うん
でそれでまっすぐのイメージだけどさ、今返さないでこういってるじゃん。
う
別にスライスしそうっていうイメージはない。
んないね。
あないんだ
別に
And the audience at home is probably like, oh, you swung mecha out to in. That's what they think when they see you do that. But I mean, look. Basically zero path, kind of
うわ
neutral.
へえ。
本当だ。まっすぐ。フラッグパスまっすぐ。
Yeah. Now, if you had your saisho, kirikaishi, and then swung like that, it'd be mecha out to in.
本当や。
So that's why the first lesson was important, right? You had to get the kirikaishi.
そ
Yeah.
う。もういいじゃん俺。やるか。
もう全部それでやつ。
Yeah, let's try one more.
Namete.
Well, that's because he's doing stop and go. Stop and go is easy, right? Once we start to do the full swing, then it becomes more of a sketchy. But
いきます。
good, good, good,
なん
good,
か
good.
良
good.
さそう。
Yeah,
それで良さそう。
いや
新感覚。
新感覚だ。
yeah. And tell him, in general, I'm not a huge fan of training aids, but that sleeve shirt that you do is kind of good for this type
Oh,
of
really?
practice. Yeah, because we don't want to be coming through kind of like this. That'll make it really sketchy. It helps you kind of keep a little bit tighter here. So you can practice this with that.
お毎日やろ
Yeah.
絶対やらんや。週2ぐらいでしょ。
Every day? Okay.
う。ゴルフスイングシャツがやっぱいいらしい。
ああ、そうなんだ。
Yeah.
これが
勝也じゃん。
こうならないからでしょ。
なるほど。
Yeah, you don't want
こうやっ
that.
て
俺も欲しいんだけど。
Okay,
Yeah.
so now, why don't we just do a stop at the top? All right, so have him swing up to his top, and let's just show the audience what it looks like first here. All right, so he's up to his top. You're gonna go ichi, sun, and then go. I should have filmed that one. God damn it. All right, Shota, why'd you have to go and do the perfect swing when I wasn't filming?
Oh my god.
That's any lesson pros out there will know that struggle.
これ何番
That was perfect, I think.
あ、じゃあ
9番
距離も変わってないじゃん、いつもと。
変わってるやつだわ。
Kenny's not. Yeah.
距離も変わってない。
あべ。
All right, let's go Moikai just like that.
OK。あやべ止まるの忘れた。
Not really a stop and go. So, but let's still take a look. Let's see. So, relative to kind of that first one that he was doing, did he feel like it was pretty similar for that position? Or do you feel like it was a little bit different?
すげえ。なんか、あ、若干、
Oh.
若干返ってる、さっきより。
本当だね。
So, hands are right around hip high. If you want to know the real check point, club head I typically like to see around knee height. So, when the hands are hip high, club head around knee height.
Which is good.
That's the okay zone.
Okay zone.
Yeah, exactly.
まだセーフだな。
Safe. So, this is Fleetwood swing.
ああ来た。
Oh, no hair.
No, it's okay. Coming soon.
Coming soon.
And これ let's look at the finish.
おお、低い。
お
フィニッシュ低い。
いいですね。
これもできてるこれ。
かっ
お
けえ。
すごい。カサフィニッシュ。
おい。
おフリートウッド。
フリートウッドが。もう
すごい。
もうトミーです。
どうも、トミ
いや
ー。
That's okay.
けど、
So 1, 2, 3.
気にしなくていいんじゃない？
All right. How do you feel on that one?
いけたと思います。
Obviously, ちょっと top. So that I think when you do this and you get a top, likely what happened there, yeah, you probably just didn't get low enough to the ground relative to how much you're doing this. But look at this checkpoint here. The hands are right around the hip.
Yep.
Club is where? Right around the knee,
Which is good.
which is good.
Okay.
Safe.
Safe.
And then another thing, it might be hard for the audience to see,
おお。
but at this point here, there's a certain kind of angle that's created. Let's just say it's close to 45, right? So when you have a flip release, it would probably look a little bit more coming through kind of like this almost at that point. This is straight. Every time straight.
すぐ調子に乗るからね。
Okay, so stop and go, clear.
おお。
あ、もうクリア。
じゃあ次、
Let's do now P2 stop and go.
P2。
P2 って何？
この、ここ。
Basically take back.
あ、ここ。
Yeah. Ichini sun and then swing.
あ、オッケー。
Yeah, now it's starting to become pretty much normal swing, so it becomes much more sketchy. Swing,
あ、1、2、3。オッケー。
swing. And then, ganbare. Let's see it. Okay. Okay.
お前スイングのこと何も勉強してないんだな。
What do you think?
P2 って言われても分かんないでしょ。
I think it was good. ちょっとフリップしたかも。
Little flip?
Little flip.
Okay, let's take a look.
フリップしてんの？
Okay, so Kore, this part I think is still okay zone.
Okay
So not bad there. And let's take a look here, here.
これフリップしてんの？
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, you
So let's go take a look at compare you against the great golfer. I think you guys are looking pretty dang similar here.
ああ。
もっと低くね。
いやー。
Yeah, I think he's just a little bit more, but also you got to understand it depends on what club he's hitting here. This one I think is a wedge.
ああ、OK。
So take a look at the loft here.
Yeah.
I think that might be a wedge.
あ
So wedges typically are a little bit
あ、
lower.
yeah.
Longer clubs, there's going to be a little bit more release. But still, no matter what, if we compare it to this,
Much better.
much better.
Much better.
And then you want to see the finish change. Let's just, oh,
Much better. じゃない？
low left. Good.
それ
Well,
上
left
の
finish.
方がいいんだ。
Yeah, let's go take a look at our,
トミーじゃん。
yeah, Fleetwood finish. Low left finish.
かっこいい。
You might even be lower than Fleetwood.
うん。
Good.
Thank you.
Now we just got to play like Fleetwood, right?
Yeah.
Now we just got to play like Fleetwood. Ooh. Look at that. Don't you just feel like that's so much more controlled?
回んなそう。
You still even hit the toe, and look at that. It hardly drew.
真先っぽ。
Big toe ball, and it hardly had a hook to it.
やっぱ手元が低くなってるからどんどん先っぽになっている。
I have to used to
Yeah.
curl.
How does it feel though? Does it feel like you're like not doing anything with the wrist in the release, right?
Not at all.
And then we're starting to, I think, see a lot more straighter shot.
Yeah.
Like you played with good pros. You see when they hit those kind of flighted shots, it looks just like that. It's like
Yeah.
it's super cool when they hit it with like a pitching wedge. And they just keep it really low and it just
Yep.
like never leaves the target. Yeah. That's kind of the getting closer to that.
あ、いいねこれ。去年までまやかしの曲がらないボール打ってたじゃん。QT。これが本物ってことでしょ。
そうだね。
And then have birdie chance. Yeah. Oh.
なんか曲がんないね。
クラブパスめっちゃ良くない？
Yeah.
0.8。
Really good. Yeah. Oh, that was
あ、
pure.
半分じゃない。
That was
It
pure.
was good.
Yeah.
いい感じ。
もう終わったんじゃない俺。
もうパーフェクトスイング。
終わり？
パーフェクト
I
スイン
think
グ。
he's pretty much getting pretty good there, yeah. So I think there's still a lot you have to, I think, get better at.
いやいや。
I mean, you know what you have to change essentially, but now you basically just need to do a bunch of repetition.
いや、もっとやりましょう。
All right, so now let's do normal speed,
Normal speed, okay.
and let's see if you can get both.
What is it?
Translation.
Okay. あ、違う。フリップしちゃったと思う。
Oh, felt a little flip? All right, let's go take a look.
フルスイングがダメだ、まだ。
Full swing is always more Muskachi, but I think actually he's going to be shocked that it's not as bad as he feels like it is.
Already.
So this part I thought was overall still pretty good here. And then so here I think was not quite like we were doing with the other one. So take a look. It's pretty close to the checkpoint. So club head is right around close to knee height. This is close to hip height.
Yep.
But it doesn't quite look the same as, let's say, if we were doing this one. It's still good though. So like this would be one where you're pretty much going full speed here.
Yeah.
So compared to the last one, it's not so much different. So the only difference I see is that the hands, the grip is a little bit pretty much gone, right? A little bit lower, it's a little bit almost behind your body here. For this one, it's still a little bit more to the right. So that makes sense. If I go like this with the club after Kiwi Kaishi, then it's gonna be hard to get it to go low left, right? You're gonna go high right. So that was more, I think, yeah, exactly. So after you do kind of this move, that was more gripping going up and right as opposed to kind of going down and low and left. Yeah.
こういう動きですね。
Yeah. All right, show me Kiwi Kaishi. Good. And then you just need here.
はいはい。
And then that is there. Good.
すごいね。
なんか下ろしていくのにここを上げていくのも難しくない？
やばいね。俺
ここ
なんか
下ろすのに
最近もう寝かせんの諦めて。
That's the Muskachi one. Yeah, because I mean, everyone has this issue though. Right around here, as soon as this goes up and this way,
うん。
it's sayonara.
そうだね。
そうだよね。もうずっと立たしたまま行く感じだよね。
Yeah, and then maybe for this thing, we're trying to feel more like that almost.
Okay.
Well, not bad.
行った？行けた？
わかんない。
Closer.
さっきよりいいじゃん。
けどパスはいいよ。
You're doing really good. We call it 007 path. Oh, that looks good. Besides the toe strike, this was closer here. Do you see how the grip on this one, there's less space between your body and the grip? So club is right around knee height, hands are right around hip height.
おお。
入ってない。
うん。
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty solid.
なるほどね。
Now's that full speed?
いや、
もうマスターした。
マスターした。
はあ。
Yeah, and you've hit what, like 12 shots now?
いや、
Yeah.
12球で十分。
Yeah. Come on, we need like Nissan Q.
ジョークジョークジョーク。
舐めてるわ。
I watched those course vlogs. No more from a Haku Goju. I mean, like you got to be getting that inside on a good shot. It should be inside 15 feet. That's 5 yards. Well, for pro, that's where you need to be. Oh. Sugoi. Boy, I feel like I'm watching Fleetwood.
マイターンは。
Think you're good?
Okay.
I'm happy. We got to Fleetwood today.
次回はもう完璧にフリートウッドになってます。1ヶ月後には。
一回そうには入ってて。
増えてるわ。
You can go like this for the hand.
じゃあ次はエンター組んで。
はい。お願いします。
Onegaishimasu.
この
いや、めっちゃいいわ。よくなった。これだけ。
47都道府県、コンペ開催。優勝。なんで優勝って。とりあえずさ、公式 LINE 見ないと分かんないでしょ。
公式 LINE に登録し